What is up, good people? Hope you're doing well. This is Brian Nam. You should hop on over to our Patreon and become a diver to receive exclusive benefits like early and ad-free access to audio episodes, monthly live streams with the founders of Dive Studios, including myself, and so much more. These episodes are made possible only by you, our divers, so thank you for keeping us going. We really appreciate it. It really does make a difference. You can join us at patreon.com/Dive Studios. Thanks.
Welcome to the Beauty Bar, where we tend to beautiful people just like you. I'm your host, Joan, and today I'm here by myself. But luckily, we have a very special guest, Corbyn, who will be joining us in a little bit. So, you guys will have a very fun show to listen to. Today, we're talking about hair removal, but disclaimer, we want to stress that body hair is perfectly natural and it should be completely up to the preference of each individual what they do or not do with it. But if you're curious or participate in body hair removal, strap in. Make sure to follow and review the podcast on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. And if you hate ads, consider becoming a member of the Dive Studios Patreon, where you can access ad-free episodes. All right, it is time to introduce to you our very special guest, Corbyn from 28LABORATORY. He is actually one of my close guy friends in Korea, but I haven't seen him in 8 months. So thank you, Dive Studios, for bringing us together today. He is a very talented artist. And you know what? Let's have him come on the show and introduce himself. Yay! Hi, long time no see.
That was beautiful. I was listening to the whole thing, the whole introduction.
Want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Corbyn of 28LABORATORY. I'm a musician, producer, engineer, working hard in Korea.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it was like on Get Real, right? Can
No,
you be
it was
a
pretty much
little
the same,
more
no?
excited?
Diane was there for all of my shots. I've always been low energy about introducing myself because I feel weird.
I feel weird to see you like this.
Yeah, because we never work together. We always just
We just hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been like 8 months since I last saw you.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it right when I walked in. I was
But
under
you
scrutiny
forgot.
for not being able to see you. But the thing is, since I'm always in the studio, I
yeah.
just assume that, you know this about me. I actually don't even remember what day of the week it is most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I wore yesterday. I don't know what I ate the night before. So, yeah, it felt like I've seen you not too long ago.
Yeah, but I think it's also because we do like message each other once in a while.
Yeah.
And then the NBA was happening. So we were constantly talking about basketball, and our conversations would go on for quite a bit when we're talking about basketball.
Because we're both frustrated about where we're at with our basketball teams.
Not now. I
mean, you're
high
fine
hopes for the Lakers
with Russell Westbrook
and everyone else.
Not to dive deep, but hey, man, you guys have no depth right now. Just saying. Shots fired. There you go.
Okay.
There's the drama for the night.
You know, we are gonna talk about beauty then.
Okay.
So I do want to point out something about Corey, is that his skin is perfect. I always say this. I've never seen a single breakout on your skin.
I have breakouts.
But not right now.
Not right now, but I have breakouts.
What is your routine? Do you have a skincare routine?
My routine is very simple. Just don't overuse products.
Oh.
I've tried back when I was still in 24K, since we have to wear so much stage makeup.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I used to break out a lot.
Oh.
Otherwise, and I tried using expensive creams, different skin lotions, and all this stuff, and it just didn't help. In fact, I just since my skin complexion, I don't know if it's oily, I don't know if it's dry, I don't even know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried all of them, but what I come down to is just use normal soap.
Mm-hmm. Normal?
Normal
hand
soap, like Dove.
Wow.
soap.
Okay.
It works for me at least.
Okay, it works for you.
And just use a cream that works for you and just don't change. And it never had to do with the like whether it's like a high end thing or anything. It's just if it works for me, it works for me. Right now I'm using your night cream. And this is not a plug for you. This is seriously just I happened to use it one day and it just works, so I'm sticking by it. The greenish one, the greenish hue.
The day cream?
Oh, is that the day cream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The night cream's the
purple one.
It's like the gelatinous one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the super viscous one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good for me because in that sense, I guess I am kind of dry.
Yeah.
Because I need something that stays on my skin for a while.
So your routine is soap, water, and then straight to cream?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't actually. I've stopped using skin lotions too.
Yeah,
I go straight to cream.
Wow. If I ever have a chance to, I would like for you to try my like full on 10-step one day.
That's gonna make me break out.
Really?
Yeah, I just told you I can't overdo anything. No, but everybody's different.
Yeah, no, for sure. Everybody is different. So what have you been up to for the past 8 months?
For the past 8 months?
Yeah.
That's a lot to cover. I don't know what to say.
Wait. Share about like your new song.
By the time this airs, I'm pretty sure the song Troubles and Dante's already out. Dante's Valley and Troubles are available on all the streaming platforms. And the songs are kind of paralleling Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, the poems. And it just has to do with where my head was during my time off not being able to release music. So it was good for me because it's hard to be candid about your lows without feeling judged, especially by people that really don't know you personally. So if you want to know how I was during that time off, go listen to my songs.
Yeah, they're really good. He's
have you heard Troubles?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
It's not out yet. It's not out yet. And Corey is so secretive about his songs.
I am.
He never lets us listen to it before release. So when I'm watching the music video, that's usually the first time I listen to it. And so I go in with like all this expectation and like I'm literally going into the unknown when I am watching your music videos.
That's true.
And then I'm like, oh.
I think you feel that way because the rest of our friends are like really open about.
Yeah, our other friends are like, oh yeah.
Yo, check this out.
Check this out.
Like up to your face about it. It's like, go check this out.
Let me
check out my music video. It's like, all right, man. Yo, I'm not here for this, but all right.
Yeah, you're not like that.
No.
Yeah, so it's always special whenever I get to listen to your releases.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, I feel good about myself now. Every time I come to Dive, you guys are like always talking about all the good things. So
yeah, especially on the beauty bar because we want to make sure you're treating your face, but most importantly, yourself right.
All right.
That's our thing. Yeah.
Did you hear Diane laugh? I hope the mic caught that.
All right. I have a question though. What makes you feel beautiful? This is on the script. I need to ask you.
You don't need to ask things that are on the script.
And what can get in the way of that?
What can get in the way of me feeling beautiful?
Yeah.
What makes me feel beautiful? When I'm feeling in shape, when I'm working out.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's important, right?
Yes, Corey.
Staying in shape.
You work out every day, right?
I go through my like fluctuations of when I really want to go work out, I'll go work out. And then I go through a time where I just don't want to go to the gym at all. Right now, I'm just in and out right now. But I feel good about myself when I'm eating healthy, when I'm, especially when I'm in ketosis or like when I'm, does anybody here do intermittent fasting? Yeah, I feel better when I do that. Yeah, just when I feel healthy, I feel good about myself. And that's not necessarily like about me feeling good in my body, like physically. I don't need to look good physically to feel good about myself. I just feel good about myself when I had a good meal that I know is good for me. And when I go to the gym, I just feel like, oh, Corey, you did something good for yourself.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I agree with that. I have been working out.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem really excited about it. That's why I was like, is this a new thing?
No, it is a new thing because I started working out because I'm always sitting. I'm sure you kind of understand where I'm coming from, but I'm always sitting down in front of the computer.
Yeah.
And once I'm on editing mode, I don't move. I stay there
I know exactly
for like
how that
5
feels.
hours. And then I got to the point where I was in Jeju-do and my friends were taking pictures from every different angles, right? And I noticed I had these like bruises on my butt. It was because I sat too much.
Really?
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I need to get off my chair. And I started Pilates. And so I've been going 3 times a week. And then I go cardio. Like I run for an hour every day, 5 to
Damn,
6
that's a lot.
times a week. Yeah. I just feel so much better after working
Cardio
out.
is really good for you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just eat whatever I want because I'm like,
I mean, if you're
worked
doing
out.
the cardio.
Yeah. I like cardio. I was on track when I was in school.
Same.
Not college, but yeah,
Oh.
when I was younger.
What did you run?
Miles. Lots of miles.
that just sounds so funny.
I don't remember.
People are like,
to be honest, I don't remember what I ran, but I did win a few like
events.
Yeah,
The meet.
I think it was the 100.
You ran the 100.
Is it the?
That's a sprint.
Yeah.
That's definitely not a mile.
Yeah. I did the sprint. I did the mile relays because you sprint and
the
then
400 relay.
Yeah, the 400 relays.
Damn, so you got speed then.
What was your fastest mile time?
I'm not a long distance runner.
Oh, okay.
I was terrible.
Oh, you're just like a
Sprinter.
Oh, okay. At one point, my fastest mile time was like, I think like right below 6 minutes. So
I actually don't even know like what.
Oh, really?
What's considered
Okay.
good or bad?
I mean,
is that good?
It's all right, but
Okay.
now it takes me 12 minutes to run one.
I don't even know how long it'd take me. Take me forever.
No,
I've
you
never
never
been
know.
good with like conditioning.
Oh, really? So you were a sprinter?
Yeah.
Oh, just running, or did you do like the
So
hurdles and?
No
Oh.
hurdles. I ran 100, the 200, and I did the 4x1s.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4x4s, I did it up until freshman year. But I was just not good enough even to do it at a like elite level for 4x4s.
Yeah, it gets more and more competitive like as you advance in school year. But yeah,
I didn't know. Dude, I didn't know you ran track.
Yeah.
That's something new.
He's my best friend, guys.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
I mean, we don't sit down and talk about
we
running
don't talk
track.
we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning so much more about you today than like.
You know how bad that sounds? It's like, this is my closest friend.
No. But seriously, Corey and I, we before COVID and before the whole like level 4 social distancing, we used to meet up like a lot with our group of friends. But because of
you can't
the
have
pandemic,
more than what, like 2 people now?
2 people now. You're very talkative too.
Only when I need to be.
Yes, and when he does, everyone's like on full attention mode because he just like has so much passion towards like his topics. I like it. It's fun. Whether it's like music, basketball, anyways.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah,
you're really
basketball we
passionate about.
can talk about for a long time. Yeah,
Talking about basketball?
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like
I can do
with
it.
how much he knows, though, I'll just be like, no.
I'm just getting into like figuring out how the cap space works and how like realistic deals can happen rather than all these people who are like asking for ridiculous trades that make no sense, using trade machines, thinking they know what's going on. They don't even know what the mid-level exceptions.
Yeah, I'm not like
they
this.
don't get it.
I'm not like
They don't
this.
get the minimum. They don't know how much was it each player should be worth. Sometimes they overvalue. But yeah.
Oh, you're like really into.
No, I'm just getting into that kind of stuff now. Like I've always just been enjoying basketball for what it is. For me, I had a lot of pressure to try to be bigger in high school and junior high because as an Asian, I think even from a baby, you're born a little bigger than a lot of Caucasians, right? Did you guys know about this?
No.
Like Asian babies are bigger, apparently.
Oh, actually, I did. I think I did hear this.
Yeah.
And there are like big baby contests. Did you know about that?
I didn't know about that.
No. My brother won it.
Wait, in which way?
No, I think
Abe was the biggest what?
He was like
just the biggest baby? Like heaviest? Like
No,
physically just big?
No, I don't remember, but I was just like, I remember seeing that baby trophy and I was like, what is this for? I was like, oh, he like won like being a big baby. And so like
That is so random.
So I did hear this. So this isn't new to me. So go on.
Wow, that is so random. But yeah, my point being, up until like sixth grade, right before I went to junior high, I remember I was either the second biggest or the biggest kid. And then right after summer break, I remember kids coming back and they all started outgrowing me. And right around eighth grade, I remember everybody was outgrowing me. And I just decided I need to start taking care of myself a little bit more. And I just need to get bigger physically. Just so I wanted to be intimidating. I know this is a really stupid way to think about your life and I don't do it anymore, but I don't know. I just didn't want people looking down on me because that's right around when I started thinking about, oh man, I'm like the only Asian guy here and I don't want to get bullied. I just want to be able to physically be able to take care of myself if I had to be confronted by somebody bigger than me. And that's why I started working out. And right around high school, that's when I decided I need to be super serious about this. And I started taking like all these different supplements. Made a mistake of even trying like untested creatine. At that time, creatine was like new to the market. And I didn't know much about it. I remember even my football coaches were just like, yeah, if you want to try it, try it. So you like retain all this water weight when you have creatine. And I felt like I was drugged up. Like I felt so messed up when I had it. But when you're working out, you're just like, you get super intense. And I gained a lot of body mass just from that. Just right around junior year when like I knew football was not an option for my future anymore. I just started not caring as much. And I just, at that time, now you know who your friends are. You know who can take care of you. You know that you can take care of yourselves. So I stopped caring about how big I am and how built I was. And then transitioned to me getting into K-pop. I remember it's like, oh, dude, you need to get skinny. You just need to lose everything.
It's
and
like
that was the hardest.
Total opposite.
Yeah, because I just literally needed to cut everything, cut muscle mass and everything. So that was really hard. But now that I'm out of all of this and hopefully wiser, I just don't think about it as much. And now that goes kind of back to what we were talking about, where it's just like, now I just want to feel good about myself. And I just want to be healthy rather than physically feeling fit.
Yeah.
If you feel like you feel better getting in shape and getting physically more bigger and just more cut or whatever, if that makes you feel good, I think that's important too. Like if you feel mentally good about yourself, you're just going to be healthier in general. But if it's just because you feel like that's the social norm and it's like, oh dude, I need to be in shape, and you don't really want to do that, you'd rather spend your time doing something else, do that. Because in the end, it's not going to really matter. Like it doesn't matter how ripped you are unless you're going to be a bodybuilder or something. So yeah, but I encourage people to still be in shape.
Did you know that Dive Studios has a Discord server? Join now and meet new friends, submit questions to the podcast, and get exclusive access to events and giveaways. Go to bit.ly/join Dive Discord to join. We will be lurking in the best way possible.
To talk about today's main topic, what is a typical young man's journey with body hair? Do you remember when you first shaved? Who taught you how to shave? Please share.
Well, once the body hair started kicking in, I don't remember exactly when, but it just, it's part of life. As a guy, you start growing body hair. And I just remember my dad got me an electric shaver.
Oh, right away.
A razor. Yeah.
Right away.
It was just comfortable. I never really used an actual razor.
For me, when I was a teenager, everyone around me, kind of like when you were sharing about your experiences, I don't have a lot of body hair, but then because everyone was shaving their arms and legs around me, I felt like I had to shave even if it was nothing. And so I just remember just trying to shave, and I just didn't really understand
why you're doing
why I was doing it. Because I went to school with a lot of like non-Asians too. And so I was like, wow, like this is weird. And then so I just remember being very like confused about like why do people want this? And later, of course, as I grew older and then as my my arm hair and leg hair grew like longer. I don't ever talk about this stuff with you, so it's so weird.
No, I'm having fun. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's when I started to like shave. But then when I came to Korea, I learned that there are so many other like
Body hairs.
like body hairs that you can like remove. Like when I went to the dermatologist, he recommended, I was like, do you want to get your upper lip laser removed? And I was like, I didn't even like
think that was an option.
I didn't know that was an option, but I'll try it. And I think it was like 5 sessions for like $50 back then.
Damn,
I don't know.
that
It's
was
different.
cheap.
It's different everywhere. So I do want to point that out because I know. But I mean, I haven't, after my 5 sessions, I don't have to like worry about my upper lip hair. And then there was like laser, there's waxing, there's sugaring. There's just like so many
ways to prevent
to like prevent
I
for
didn't
hair
know.
removal. Yeah. I learned a lot in Korea actually.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've talked about this before on Dive, but there's a pressure of looking as young as you can as an idol. And again, I had a lot of beard and mustache that just like, it would come in every couple hours. So it got to the point where it was like
You
almost
just grew hair by the hour.
Yeah, like no.
Really?
So like if you have like an early camera testing for a show, you'd go there like what, like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'd shave. By the time we do our second camera test, it'd be like what, 12, and then I'd have to shave again.
On top of the makeup.
Yeah.
That
And
probably
the
broke
funny
you.
thing is, it's not only me. There was a lot of people doing that.
Wow.
And yeah, it just got to the point where makeup couldn't even cover it, and I felt like, I'm not trying to diss on the people, but a lot of people I work with gave me a lot of, flack for it. They're like, dude, we can't even cover it. Like, do something about it. So I went and got the laser removal, and I don't know. So last time I was, just kind of overblowing and saying that none of it came back. A lot of it, of course, did come back, but it's just not as thick.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not as thick for sure. Maybe it's anecdotal, but I felt like the guy just was selling me so much on like, it's like, dude, it's all gonna come back. Don't worry.
How many sessions did you have to do?
I forgot. I was just 3, 5.
3,
I don't
5,
know. Like I did a lot,
Wow.
and I forgot what we were talking
you
about.
so you got the laser removal thinking that you won't have a problem with it going
Yeah, in
back.
the future, it's gonna come back because I have this thing where I've always looked at like Conor McGregor and all these guys with a full set of
Like,
beard. I was like,
yeah.
dude, that looks so
Cool.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, maybe it might grow back later.
I mean, yeah, but
never
it's definitely like it's atrophied. It's just like kind
Yeah.
of it hasn't gotten thicker after a certain point.
Let's talk about laser hair removal. You've gotten it done for your face.
Yeah.
I got it on my upper lip.
Mm.
I also got it on my, oh my gosh, this is another thing.
Huh.
So for my dermatologist, a different dermatologist, when I was getting my laser for acne scars, he was like, wait, you have like hair here. Like on my
You have
cheekbone.
hair
On my cheekbone.
Oh,
And then I was
wow.
like, doesn't everybody have hair there?
Okay.
And he was like, yeah. But
You got a lot.
no. He didn't make me feel like I had to get it, but he was like, oh, just 그냥 한번 해봐요. He was like, you should just try it once. Makeup will apply better if you remove it. And so I was like, okay, let's give it a shot.
I think you just got sold some snake oil.
No, but then afterwards,
Have you ever heard people getting laser removal here?
yeah, I didn't know that.
really?
I didn't know that too.
Oh,
But then I
okay.
learned from my dermatologist, and then I got the hair removal around like my cheekbone, and
Even up on your forehead?
like a little bit like right here
What?
on the sides.
This is super new to me.
It did grow back now, but like really thin. And I did notice my foundation, which is like look better. It's not like about the application process. It just looked very smooth. And I was like, oh, this is what he meant. Haven't gone back since because I don't know, like I just don't really, I don't care about like
I mean,
facial hair.
I don't think it's that prominent. I've
Yeah.
never seen anybody with like facial hair up to their foreheads.
Right.
So, well, I mean, from my experience, they use a laser and I don't know, they burn it out maybe?
They zap it out at the root.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they make the follicles smaller. So when they grow back, for me, it was kind of funny. What happened was the first or the second time maybe,
Mm-hmm.
after a while, they just grow out and they just get to the point where they're so shallow into your skin that you could just like rub it off. Maybe that's because I'm a guy and like I have thicker, you know, beard and mustache.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just kind of funny. I was just like, yo, like to my members, I was like, yo, check this out. And just like,
Hey, do you want to try?
yeah, it was so funny to me. I was just, because it's a phenomenon. Like,
yeah, no, for sure.
Nobody's seen that happen. So,
wow.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just a laser goes into your root.
It is the most heavy duty option and it involves multiple sessions. So like Corey said earlier,
hurts.
it's like 3 to 5 times, sometimes even up to like 10 times. It really depends on the person. And the pain is different for everyone, but also like in different like locations of your face. I felt like
I've never had it on my cheekbone. So.
The upper lip, like I don't even remember because it was such a long time ago. But they always, well, not always, but they ask if you want numbing cream, and I always want numbing cream because I'm very bad with pain, and so I didn't really feel the pain as much. But then I did hear that in certain parts of your body it hurts. So
I thought the mustache area hurt a lot.
oh no, not for me.
I mean, again, that might be because like the darker areas hurt more because maybe the pigment, like the laser pinpoints the pigment.
Right.
Maybe.
For laser, they detect dark spots, like dark hair follicles, pigment, and so yeah.
If you
not very
have
good
really
at it.
light hair, you're pretty much out of luck, I guess. I don't know. This might be also veering off the subject, but whatever. Like, especially as a guy, though, like I would have never done it if it wasn't for the line of work I was working in. So, as a guy, I don't think this is something that you should really concern yourself over. But as a girl or as a woman,
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Right? If it's concerning, I think it was really effective for me. So,
Yeah. I didn't
I mean,
even know.
I didn't think about the whole pigment thing, the darker pigment. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess you're kind of got the shorter end of the stick if you have to get the laser removal and you have lighter upper lip hair.
Yeah. So for laser, it detects the dark spots and it just kind of like zaps it out. But then there are other methods. So if you are afraid of like going under the laser, I go in for a regular sugaring. Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's basically, so there's sugaring and waxing. So waxing is basically really, like personally for me, I feel like waxing is really hot, but then it's just like this warm wax and then they put it on you and then they just kind of pull out the hair from the root of your hair so it won't grow
So painful,
as
but
fast.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's waxing, and sugaring is a little more biodegradable. They use like sugar. I think everyone makes it a bit differently, but it's more natural.
So it's the same process though?
Similar process, but they say sugaring hurts less, but I personally feel like sugaring hurts more because they're just pulling at the hair before every yank. So
This all just sounds really painful, but yeah.
so there's just like many different ways to do it, but I go in for regular sugaring because shaving is just such a hassle and I always tend to cut myself whenever I use a razor. So I felt like sugaring just works best for me and my hair doesn't grow out as fast. So I do really like it. So it's good to grow it out just a little bit before going in for your waxing appointments. And also for waxing and sugaring, when your body is relaxed, it hurts less. So if you pulled an all-nighter, don't go in the next day for the waxing appointments because your body is sensitive.
Right.
And so I just felt like every time I was more tired and not in the best condition, I felt like it just hurt a lot more. But yeah, I do really like getting the sugaring waxing, especially during the summertime. It's just very convenient.
Well, I learned something new. I had no idea about. I've never heard about the sugaring thing. So,
but we do want to point out that body hair removal isn't for everyone. If you like your hair, that's totally fine. And but if you are interested in trying it out, I hope this episode kind of encouraged you.
If you want to be a dolphin,
check it out. Yes, smooth like a dolphin.
If you want to be aerodynamic in the water. You're watching the right episode.
Right. And I know there are like a lot of self hair removal products. There are creams that you could just buy where you just like leave it on, or I think there's like home waxing kits. I recommend doing your research or talking to a professional first because you definitely don't want to hurt yourself during the process or possibly not grow hair in that particular part of your body. Do you know what I mean? I have a friend
for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no, I have a friend who tried waxing at home because she was
and it never grew back.
Yeah. So again, this is different for everyone. It really
Could that
is.
Be a soundbite? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't give them ideas, Corey, unless you want to make the jingle for us.
Yeah.
So Corey, thank you so much for coming on the show to talk about your beautiful tips. Why are you laughing?
I hope this conversation was really enlightening.
You are so entertaining. Super entertaining.
I don't know, man. Like, I hope, I learned something new at least. I learned about sugaring.
I learned that you were in track.
Yeah.
I learned that you were in football today.
In football?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Ashley said the same thing last time.
Really?
She's like, I didn't know you played sport. I'm like, what the hell? We talked about this so many times. It's just you guys don't care. You guys aren't listening when I'm talking.
I was
and
not
this
there.
This is so contradicting what you just said about how quote unquote captivating I get when I talk about things and how passionate I get. Apparently you guys weren't listening.
You never told us that.
Oh, I definitely talked about it.
Maybe I wasn't there for that conversation.
You guys. Yeah, you just tuned me out, which I'm okay. That's fine. Guess that shows how close we are.
I do know that Corey released 2 new songs.
Yep.
So please check those out. They sound great.
Troubles in Dante's Valley. Go check it out.
I want to hear it.
By the time this comes out, you should be able to find it. So
see, that's what he does. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
This was fun. Oh yeah, you guys go check out 28LABORATORY on you guys could follow us on Instagram, all the social network platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and you can also listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify as well. And if you want to stay updated on this show, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Dive Studios. Full episodes will be up on youtube.com/divepods. And again, please join us on Patreon at patreon.com/thedivestudios for exclusive content and ad-free listening from the Dive Studios network. Once again, subscribe, review, and love this podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You like that?
You like that?
You want some of that?
You want some of that? If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel.
And please turn on the notification bell and you'll never miss an episode.
Nope.